Hey folks, and we're back. Sorry about the weird crash I had. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But while we were away, NFG Chaos full held Numbody and are up 1-0 over Slipstream Academy as we hang out here by the two snails. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Wakago Boom in the chat, who's tuning in from the hospital. We hope you're doing all right, man. Hope you're feeling better. And thanks for tuning in.
Hospital PogChamp? Question mark?
Question mark? Is that like PogChamp with a band-aid on his forehead? I don't know.
Feel better, man.
Yeah, we hope you feel better. That sucks.
Yeah.
Unless it's a good reason for being in the hospital, then congrats.
So it looks like Ryan Zarya on the side of Slipstream Academy for this attack, but we're playing with a Lucio, hoping for some quick rotations against the terror that is the Oink and Yoink.
The Oink and Yoink, with a little bit of icy cold May action for good fun.
Yep. Gonna get Chaotic Crab to scout out here on the Sombra. Get a good look at what we got going on. The Shadow Kitten will do a bit of spy checking. Actually, everyone's gonna do some spy checking now.
Miller is gonna get hacked as they fall off, hop back up on that bench. As we're going to see Slipstream Academy rotate around onto the high ground. Thanos car is slowly going to back to point. Jira on the far backing to point as well. They're going to lose Croissant. Perfect name for this map. Keen Time is going to res, however, that will cost him his life. As Burning gets a solid kill. And so far, we're just watching a bit of back and forth that does seem to be slowly tipping in the favor of NFG Chaos. As we say that, Thanos card is fallen. Winter goes down as well. Croissant tries to jump off the map. Shadow Kitten says, nope, gets in the freeze. And that'll be as far as you get there, Croissant.
Alright, will Geo survive here in the back? Oh, they're still alive. The sneaky, sneaky Pharah in the back lines.
So sneaky.
Yeah. The rotation, a bit long, a bit late coming from the rest of Slipstream Academy after the hack.
Split him a little bit.
See you later.
So this time, a rotation to the right side, a bit more cover, but a bit more close quarter. And here they come, straight to the high ground.
Interestingly, Thanos car keeping his barrier up while Croissant has the bubble on him. Oh, he's gonna get a big three-man shatter. How we're gonna see Coalescence come out on the side of NFG Chaos to try and keep everyone up. Not before Thanos can get a solid kill into Shadow Kitten. Miller Forever Supercharger falls to Croissant. And we're gonna see Jiro get a big boot. Seiko drop. Jiro, Keen Time not able to make it back. And we got ourselves a 3-3 on point. And I couldn't really tell you who it's in favor of right now.
I think this might still be in the favor of Chaos. Their sustain's a little bit greater.
As we are seeing Burning Tatum using the whole hog as well. Getting the kill on the Thanos car. We are going to see Burning die. Chaotic Crab is the only one left. And at this point, we're going to start seeing a bit come back for each team. And Chaotic is going to teleport out with the EMP.
That was a big shatter, and unfortunately the only real follow-up coming from the charge that, while it got the May, scattered the other two members that were down. And ultimately, the whole hog breaking the shield and the superior sustain from the Moira gives NFG Chaos a longer hold. But yeah, we're coming up onto 6 ultimates here from Slipstream Academy. Although Chaotic Crab will go down early in the poke phase, only to get quickly rezzed. Blizzard out into the small area, freezes one. The Thanos car is immediately taken out. Miller also going to get Keen Time. And slowly but surely, even with their ultimates, the rest of Slipstream Academy will fall down in the Tower of Terror. Still holding on to all of their ultimates, though. I think we're going to see an EMP combo of some sort. Chaotic Crab looking for the opportunity as the rest of the team rotates right side again. Ooh, the Witcher's picked off early. Shatter comes in, the EMP comes in after. The only thing going down is the Roadhog. Helped out by the lamp. Barrage comes in, but no one has touched the point. Slipstream will be full held.
A tale
Here
of
on
6
Paris A.
Qs, and unfortunately, a tale of 9 Cs, perhaps? I don't know, it's a bit of a stretch, I went for it.
Initiating match.
Good enough. They had all the ultimates. They just
They
their
did.
engagement was a little bit sloppy. The shatter coming out before the EMP, the big lamp to save the life of the Roadhog that went down to the shatter, and ultimately there was a rotation, but no one got to point. I guess they were just unaware of the actual time that they had.
Yeah, the fight was theirs to lose, and it never even happened.
Well, can't lose a fight if you don't take a fight, I guess.
Statistics.
Statistics. That's math, people.
Ready for battle.
As
All the
we
deep-
see a similar bunker coming out on the side of Slipstream. Chaotic Crab hasn't selected their hero yet.
Attackers
Seeing the Diva instead.
That's
Of the Roadhog.
interesting.
Yeah. Personally, I don't mind the Diva on defense more so than like having the Hagarisa on offense. Especially if you're expecting something like a Pharah or like any sort of flankers, I think Diva in general just does a little bit of a better job at. Diva also kind of like one of the weird unusual heroes that can help balance ult economy in the face of just eating ultimates, but we'll see how
We are
this
seeing
works
ball
out.
coming out on the side of NFG Chaos. We have Jira sneaking around in the backline right now. Not sure for what, because it's a pretty highly mobile comp with the exception of Ana, but Ana's already halfway up the side. Jira is going to start contesting the Ana a little bit, not before Sicko Gamer falls to Chaotic Crab. Slipstream is going to fall back to help out their Ana, wisely providing some peel. In the meantime, all of Slipstream Academy has kind of gone to hold back at point. We're going to see Thanos get slept as the bunker moves back up to the front area. Miller's going to go and get stunned, gets out alive. Logi Bear hopefully makes it out as well.
And more of these
Meantime,
quick
Miller will
ball
set up point.
rotations from Miller, trying to force action onto the point to create that space. They have done that, but at the cost of their life. Lamp is out though, for Slipstream Academy. Slavin got naded. Ooh, Logi Bear going for the boop, but
In the drink.
in the drink.
Not sure if that was so much a failed wall ride as it was a reset.
Yep. The Thanos card going in a little bit deep. I think that might have been the big mistake. Gets naded, gets demeched with the help of Jiro getting out alive. Miller, of course, forcing action back on the point. I guess their entire plan is to just C9 the point. The
Bold.
Psycho Gamer with 2. Lamp
So
out
we see
again.
two separate fights going on here, although it is tipping in favor of NFG Chaos as we're going to see the EMP come out. And that's going to be all they need to take map 2 here on Paris.
The big EMP after forcing out the lamp. Quick cleanup, especially with Psycho Gamer with the 2K. Before the EMP even dropped, I think Thanos car going a little bit far into that corner and getting demeched. Kind of set everything else in motion. This was a big blizzard here.
Huge blizzard.
The not really new but slightly improved Orisa gun cleaning up 4 there in the tower after the blizzard. And that'll be NFG Chaos up 2-0.
Icy cold precision. And we'll move into the break. We'll be right back. Opa Opa, folks, and welcome back here to Ilios.
2, 1.
Cool Pup, you said you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh games on your Game Boy. What's that about?
Wow, you're just gonna put me under the bus
Yep.
after you're the one that started the conversation?
I did start
see how
the
it
Yu-Gi-Oh
is.
conversation.
Listen, man, I like card games.
I like card games on motorcycles.
This is my
Oh, and a pause. I think
Quick
they just
pause.
I think they just wanted to DC so we could talk more about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So what kind of deck you rolling?
So right now I'm trying to build.
What?
Oh, we need to reset.
Initiating match.
We had an AFKer.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yep.
Well,
So back to the conversation at hand, I guess. I'm trying to build quick draw Exodia.
ooh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do nothing but stall the board all day, play a bunch of draw spells and traps, and draw Exodia. That's all I'm gonna do.
Make people hate life.
Yeah. What about you? Where are you running?
Oh
in your
man.
dueling
So I'm playing
saga?
Duel Links. Yeah, so you have like that quick duel format.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got like ancient gear golems going a little bit. I have a Black Rose Dragon deck. I guess I'm working on. They just put Desperado Dragon into the game, and he's just broken as fuck because one of the characters can control coin flips, and it's basically yeah, it's a broken as fuck skill. I don't know how or why it's still in the game. You know you love the Yu-Gi-Oh talk, Papa. And so I'm trying to get that deck built up, but you need his special skill, and it takes a while to unlock. It's like random chance. And
Sounds
speaking of
insane.
the opposite of random chance, we have that Oink and Yoink coming out on the side of NFG Chaos.
Yeah. Back to the Ryan Zarya on the side of Slipstream Academy as they rotate toward the statue side. Well, I guess there are two statues. They're gonna rotate toward the pillars.
He went for the Yoink, didn't quite get it. The Oink did not land either. As we're gonna see Sicko Gamer lose the Widow 1v1, and Chaotic Crab isn't gonna waste any time getting a pick off on Manicore as well. We're gonna see Jiro Frozen with like almost 0 health, somehow making it out alive. Continuing to contest the point. As the point is slowly gonna move towards NFG's ownership. However, with Miller Forever and Shadow Kitten dropping, it looks like Slipstream Academy will be taking control of the point here.
Very underrated part of that fight, besides Chaotic Crab clicking some heads and popping off. I don't know if you saw Ansos bubbling themselves and protecting Jiro after they were nated and frozen.
Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Yeah. I guess not nated, but they were definitely frozen. They were definitely low.
Yo, Kool-Aid, I will happily host a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I'm not even kidding.
Fight happening toward the Mega on the side of NFG Chaos in closed spaces. Probably favoring the Ryan Zarya as they could just push through the Orisa shield, but we have rotated back outside where the Widows come back into play.
Wild charge out of Thanos.
Oh, that's a huge anti-nade though.
Yeah, clutch anti-nade, definitely what's about to win the fight. As we watch just a bit of cleanup happening. Oh, JK, we're gonna see Chaotic drop by Manicore's orb. And it would behoove Slipstream Academy to kind of slowly back off and regroup, as they do still have control of the point.
I think they will. Thanos car hopefully backing up a little bit more as NFG Chaos rotates to the other side. Ansos there to meet them, plus the wall of Jiro.
Oh, and here comes
Oh.
Blizzard. Really well-timed Transcendence by Winner.
Shadow Kitten frozen on the point. The Blizzard on the other side coming back out.
Blizzard absolutely useless compared to a huge shadow out of Thanos car, who gets nano charges in, gets the kill on Burning. And we're into a situation where Slipstream Academy may be taking this first map here on Ilios, as I get stuck in a bush.
Miller Forever onto The hamster will get grabbed, naded, and killed. The Logi Bear beats on the point, touches it just in time as the rest of the team gets walled off. Manticore there to stall out a bit more, gets frozen up, gets killed. Psycho Gamer will get amplified on the Anna. Source of the healing go down. Psycho Gamer popping off so far with 2 before Winter gets the revenge. Wall coming in as the Rhine Zarya continue to clean up. Thanos car hacked on point by Shadow Kitten, trying their best to stall out. Same with Miller.
Almost losing the point.
The wild ride of Thanos car taking out multi-core. Manticore. But Miller with the double smash.
And seemingly against all odds, NFG Chaos could be flipping the point here. Although the kill on Thanos car is taking a bit too long, they're completely ignoring Amplified sitting up in the corner with Winner, just healing forever. And we are going to see Winner invest the Transcendence, just kind of spin around in a circle here, giving his team a bit of the edge as they are going to pick up 2 more kills. Psycho Gamer Manticore fighting on point. Miller's going to come and get frozen. KO'd. EMP's out for Shadow Kitten, but with 0 follow-up, Psycho Gamer's the only one left on the point. And that'll be round 1 with a team kill to Slipstream Academy.
Amplify Miller getting killed, or not Miller, sorry. Amplify Winter getting killed early, but coming back just in time to keep up Thanos' car on that Reinhardt. He lived forever, essentially.
Yeah, basically. Definitely giving a shout out to the supports for that win, as we are back to Lighthouse.
Hard agree. Back to Lighthouse where everything started.
Where's the other map? Aren't all of these like on one map in
5, 4,
King of the Hill or whatever you call this one?
1.
Oh, instead of like 3 separate maps, they're technically like one map with different spawns.
Yeah, you just get like teleported around or whatever.
I don't know actually. I don't know how that works.
Somebody in chat let me know. I'm pretty sure that's how these maps are set up. Like I could go over there and find the other point. Like there's that cruise ship. Anyway, fight's happening.
Fight's happening. This is New Goats from NFG Chaos. I've been watching too much of Ash stream.
Yo, did you see the menu came out for a VastCon?
I know. Very excited. Big wall off. Psycho Gamer collecting 2 on the point. Miller will get Chaotic Crab. NFG Chaos will claim the first point after getting there first, being able to set up. The initial wall off looked really good, but Thanos' car actually ended up killing 1. I thought, oh no, they just walled themselves into their own demise.
Ansel skinning, just Omega staggered. Walled, almost hooked, frozen. Hate to see it.
Thanos' car was playing with fire there too. They walked up, they were prepared to go for a fight.
Yeah.
Coalescence available for NFG Chaos. So far the only ult on the menu, though we are getting close to full spawn.
As I yawn into the microphone, East Coast problems.
Fine.
I did a fair share of driving today. I was down the shore, which for those people that aren't on the East Coast means the Jersey Shore.
Big stick onto Roadhog, not going to collect any other innocent bystanders. The wall letting NFG Chaos rotate back to point, but the nano shatter on Thanos' car.
Getting frozen, Blizzard dropped as well.
The Blizzard was so big.
Huge Blizzard. We're just seeing big blizzards on both sides here. They're oh yeah, you punched that spray, Shadow Kitten. You deserve it. Dance. Come on, you know you want to do something.
Nope. It's gonna.
We'll take that.
We'll take what we can get. Moving over to the pharmacy now on the side of Slipstream Academy. Still on the Rhine Zarya though. They're gonna have an interesting time pushing onto this point into the face of the Orisa Hog, but hopefully the pharmacy will claim their space.
The Transcendence is certainly going to help get everybody to the point.
Oh, for sure. The pharmacy claiming 2 so far. Hog frozen up by Jiro.
Yeah, I don't know about that whole hog there by burning. Probably worth holding on to. That fight was already over. There's no way you're going to win it with that one ult.
Nah. Maybe in that enclosed space if you just pin a few against the wall, but
yeah, you're still not getting a 6 kill with whole hog.
It's ambitious at best.
At worst, you waste an ult, you feed, and you get killed. And that's what we saw happen, unfortunately.
I like the switch to the Diva by burning to help pressure the pharmacy and claim a bit of space, especially if you want to stay on this Orisa with your bongos at the ready. This will help the Orisa push into more open space as we don't have to start taking chunks of damage from the pharmacy.
Big yoink, no follow-up, though I feel like we may see Supercharger here in a second, and it drops down. Going for the shield break on Thanos' car. The bongos are quickly abandoned. Psycho Gamer's gonna go drop a huge Death Blossom as we see Chaotic Crab getting 2 as well from Barrage, and that's gonna push us into overtime with a team kill, and that'll be round 2 to NFG Chaos.
This one going to last point, definitely the closest so far of all the maps that we have played. Slipstream showing some fight earlier on Ruins, and a little bit of fight there on that once they got control of the point, but I think the switch from Burning to go to the Diva really helped out a lot.
Yeah, once the Farm Mercy's not doing damage anymore, it's just kind of a waste of space.
Yeah. Interesting to see if they go back to the Orisa Hog. Is that a Bastion I see on the side of NFG Chaos?
Spicy.
Will this stick?
5,
I got my fingers crossed here for round 3. We're going to see some Bastion play and a quick switch to Genji for Psycho Gamer. As the weirdest thing in the world just happened with the Mei wall. If somebody would like to clip that for me, that was ridiculous. If not, I'll clip it after this. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what that was.
Weirdly enough, on the side of Slipstream Academy, we're going to see the oink and yoink out of them for, I think, the first time this series. Going well, Psycho Gamer going to get an early kill on the Jiro.
Big kill. Although trading for the enemy Orisa, I'll take that trade all day.
It's a very interesting double shield Bastion setup from
Almost
NFG
like a
Chaos.
pirate ship without the ship.
Yep, pretty much. Though flying in the face of this Pharah is going to be a little bit hard, I think. Oh, what a boop there by Miller, though. Kind of the drive-by. Get a grab, gonna trade out for burning on the Reinhardt. As the fight kind of settles down.
And Miller switching back to Orisa?
your safety.
This comp is different and interesting, and I like it. I kind of see what they're trying to get at. Just get that. Oh, they do switch over to the soldier because you're not really going to be able to dig that bastion in anymore. So I guess they're going double hit scan with the soldier widow to just shut down that Farm Mercy.
Seems to be the goal here. Not very strong shield break on the side of NFG Chaos, so they're gonna have to do their best to avoid getting hooked.
Early pick
and
on
just play
Jiro
around
is
the
gonna
outside.
be huge.
Very good pick for the side of NFG Chaos.
Oh, big hook, but onto the Diva, not gonna stick. Although we are gonna see Barrage out of Chaotic Crab, and on the occasion of Miller Forever, that will certainly stick.
Yep.
Definitely not something you're gonna be able to res there. Right now, I'd back up. You're just feeding extra percentage. As we see Bernie get frozen, hooked, and this time a kill that will stick into the well. Logi Bear just kind of staggering themselves out on point a little bit. Psycho Gamer getting staggered as well. Miller Forever is showing up. As the fight has ended, they need to get out quick. And they do make it out.
Yep. Possibly the last push here. Psycho Gamer going to the McCree off the Widowmaker.
As Miller
For
takes
one.
the long flank. Found out.
So they're gonna touch Burning straight behind. Support ults traded. Oh, and the boop
Wow.
on the Thanos. And Sauce and Jiro gonna take care of two. Chaotic Crab gonna grab the third for Slipstream. I think Slipstream might go up. They might grab a map in this series right here, unless Loja Bear gets a couple boops of the centuries. Big slam in by Thanos card to get both Logi Bear and Miller. Chasing down Miller, very low on health. Shadow King gets nanoed, but then boots by Chaotic Crab. Chaotic Crab with the barrage to finish off the point, and that'll be map for Slipstream Academy.
And a fantastic map it was for Slipstream Academy. I mean, here you are, Chaotic Crab with play of the game. Just really showing up on the Pharah. Definitely the game maker for this one. Look at that boop. Oh,
that was an amazing boop. And the barrage to kind of end everything here. Oh, poor Logi Bear. They just kind of walked into frame.
And with Logi Bear walking into frame, we will walk out of frame, take a break. We'll see you on the other side. Hello, folks. Welcome back, and it's time to actually just full hold right out of spawn. A little bit of spawn camping here on the side of NFG.
So we're here at Havana, the site of many a full hole spawn camp. It's a very interesting setup here, though, against the garage door wall with the Orisa shield. Normally you see like a Pharah here, don't you?
Yeah, right? Logi Bear sitting up here. Shadow Kitten was just kind of off by themselves. I guess Shadow Kitten would normally be the Pharah. And that's probably what's going to be their undoing, as they do hold out a little more, but it doesn't matter because Chiro is moving the cart. They're going to have to rotate around.
Yeah. Definitely the issue with that position, if you want to be against a garage door, is that as soon as someone just loops around, gets cart control, and they start pushing the cart away, you just have to leave. You can't stay there.
I think it's kudos to them they did leave, but at this point they're just kind of slowly bleeding to death. They didn't leave soon enough.
Pentacore, the last holdout. They're gonna take Winter with them, but in the end, it'll be a break from Slipstream Academy as they begin to push on A. And we got a few ults coming up already for first fight.
I want to see another big Thanos car shatter. Those have been pretty meaty so far.
Yeah. He's had a few good shatters. The follow-up hasn't always been there for the shatters, but they have been solid shatters nonetheless.
It doesn't matter if there's follow-up or not. What matters is if he's yelling out huge shatter into comms.
Yeah.
And we aren't going to see it this fight.
Oh. As the immense burst damage from Shadow and Psycho Gamer will push the Rhine back to the spawn room. You know what phrase I absolutely hate, by the way? Fatty Shatty.
Fat, yeah, that does sound kind of weird.
That sounds really gross.
Leave the word fat in the 90s, folks. We don't need it again.
Bongos.
Get the tire. Oh, I got it.
Oh. Psycho with the 3K. You know what? NFG Chaos is doing a great job right now using only one ult a fight, and it's been solid. Last time it was the bongos. That time the 3K tire. And they're bleeding time off the clock. We're almost down to just a minute here for Slipstream Academy, even though they won the first fight. That first fight lasted a little while.
Yeah,
and now with these two very quick shutdowns.
They've certainly turned ultimate efficiency up to 11. You just win Overwatch. That's the name of the game, right?
Yep. The Dragon comes in.
As we see a very strange Transcendence to counter Dragon, which is not what you want to see. As we see Chaotic Crab just kind of waiting around for an opportunity to use their barrage.
The real winner of that fight was Burning, though, on the Roadhog, getting the early hook and the kill. But the Blizzard comes out a little bit ambitious along the way as NFG splits apart.
We see Burning Tatum invest in the whole hog. Not getting too much in terms of kills, but quite a bit in stalling out May's cooldowns. As we are seeing Psycho Gamer getting a pretty solid kill on the Thanos card.
Bit drawn out there, some back and forth, but so far NFG is gonna hold on slightly. But look who's in the back on the cart.
Sneaky Jiro again, walling off.
They'll get a bit more. Oh, that'll be the end of it, though. Will the rest of the team come in time to save them?
As almost off screen, we see Psycho Gamer getting a huge kill on the Amplified. That's one support down on the side of Slipstream Academy. Coalescence invested on the side of NFG Chaos. And the kills are slowly coming in for him with the Supercharger boosted damage. And that'll be as far as NFG Chaos, Slipstream Academy can push the payload.
Masterclass of ult efficiency from NFG Chaos. Basically one ult a fight, won 3 fights in a row, ate so much time off of the clock. Even the sort of weird early hold setup, even though it was broken, it still takes a little bit of time just to break that spawn camp. And honestly, if you win the fight after that,
yeah,
it's almost always down to like less than 2 minutes.
It's a really wise choice. I don't know, and like even in Overwatch League, you don't see every team do that on Havana, which it just seems like every reason you get that second fight, you're just stalling more time. I don't know why more teams don't do it.
Yeah. I think this, at least point A, is such a nightmare to attack.
That long, steady uphill kind of sucks. You just
Yeah.
have low ground constantly. And if we learned anything from the third Star Wars movie, you don't want low ground.
That just like walking out of spawn on this map really sucks if you're an attacker. There's only 3 real exit points. They're both very small individual chokes. And the worst part too is the space above the warehouse is actually playable. So Faraz can hang out up here and just rain above, and like as if a team is playing like slightly behind cart, they got like great vision on all spawn exits. It's like you're not surprising anyone. You're gonna see the Winston Diva though on the side of NFG Chaos, which is a very interesting choice on this point.
Winston Diva Ash Hanzo is a different comp. And so far it's working for him, so I'll eat my words, whatever.
Yeah. Ansop's on the sort of ambitious flank, and just the entirety of NFG Chaos turning around to look at them eventually takes them out, though probably a little bit later than I was expecting. Burning is going to lose mech though. Oh, poor Miller trapped.
Wow. Just landed right on it. You hate to see that.
I hate to see it.
And as Burning tries to farm back their mech, we will see a bit of a regroup here for NFG Chaos.
Possibly. Psycho Gamer, though, on a mission. Mission failed.
Yeah, mission failed for sure. Although we do find ourselves in a 5v5 situation, still worth putting with the spawn advantage on the side of the attackers. Although we're going to see Logi Bear fall as well for NFG Chaos. At this point, the kills are coming in though for both sides, slowly tipping in the way of NFG, although with Shadow Kitten falling, that's only going to leave 2-1-0 on the point for NFG Chaos as they go back into spawn to regroup. Although if they play this fast enough, they can kind of get back before they're a full 6.
Well, there's still 2 minutes on the clock for NFG Chaos. I think they need to switch main tanks now. I don't think you can play Winston into this composition.
No, not at all. There's just too much spam damage. That trap is going to be a constant problem. Although, I mean, if you pretend like Bob's a tank, that could be the solution to their problem, as they do kind of get around the corner a little bit. Oof. As Manticore is fallen by a tire. However, NFG Chaos are just going to push on without the second support. Get all the healing from Logi Bear as they take the high ground, which is definitely what you want to see with their comp. Get that cleave damage from Winston. I mean, if you're highly mobile, you should just kind of spin around.
Indeed.
As Miller's going to get nanoed. Amplified's going to fall. Self-destruct gets nothing. As slowly the tails are tipping in favor of NFG Chaos as we see Winner fall. A really solid sleep out of Manicore. Gotta highlight that one. Ansop's going for the hook, just gets an anti instead. We're gonna see Jiro fall as well. Chaotic Crab is around to perhaps finally contest the cart, but it's gonna be a very long, slow trickle out if they want to contest this. Even at all. Oh, and we are going to see a bit of spin to win for Thanos' car, which I love to see. Although they didn't get quite long enough of a grappling hook. Although it is allowing Ant to come back with the Roadhog.
Yeah, Thanos' car surviving just long enough. They've been on fire probably 2 separate occasions by now. Big res there from Amplified onto Jiro.
And folks, I think we're in for another one of those real long fight trademarks.
This is huge though. This is map 5 on the line for Slipstream Academy. They must win this fight to have a chance in this match. Chaotic Crab will get demech'd. burning with the Diva Bomb.
Big
players
self-destruct.
dancing.
The anti-nade there as well. Not much you can do about that. Tire's going to come out from Jiro. It's going to get destroyed by Manticore with a huge anti-nade. That is massive. That Tire could have changed the whole fight. And now it's just cleanup.
And Miller will just keep punching the ball. That's the second Primal Rage for Miller in that one fight. Not only are they going to keep booping ball off the point eventually, but they are also going to deny the res from Amplify, and that'll be the match in favor of NFG Chaos.
And I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm giving Manicore the Golden Hammer just for how they played on this map. Clutch anti-nades, clutch sleeps, and getting that final Tire there at the end is just huge and enabled their eventual win.
Yep. Manticore, and I think that's the thing too, it's just playing Ana and having anti-nade available. Like, I criticize the Winston decision for sure, but like Manticore being able to have anti-nade just clutch so many picks and eventually just won them out this map. I think that's a worthy Golden Hammer.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm biased. I love throwing stuff at supports. It's just how I roll.
Yep.
Well, and with that, folks, we come to a close with our cast today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night at some time that I forgot. It's on the schedule here somewhere. We had to reschedule one of the matches to tomorrow night, but I'll be casting as well. Cool Pup, I don't think you'll be at that one.
I will not be. I will be here, I want to say next Friday?
I think I'll be casting that with you as well for the last regular season match before the knockout rounds begin.
Yep. End of season hype before playoffs, before 2-2-2. The future of Overwatch is here.
And with that, we'll wish everyone a good night. Congrats to NFG Chaos for taking the win. But Slipstream, you definitely showed up. You put on a good fight. Ilios was a fantastic map to watch. It was so back and forth.
Yep. And the defense on Havana was nothing to sneeze at.
Exactly. Well, I'm Steve.
Cool Pup.
And have a good night.